What's up? What's good? What's poppin'? What's cracking? What's percolating? What's really good in the hood? It's your man Theo Butler, and it's Tuesday. We gonna talk Tuesday. What we gonna talk about today? We're gonna talk about these video games and how I, as a longtime consumer of video games, has said to myself, you know what? Y'all set tripping, especially when it comes to sports video games. How so? Let's talk about it. So, Madden, been playing Madden since, well, hell, damn, since Madden. 2K, hell, been playing 2K for the past 3, 4 years now. And you know what I noticed something about these games? The rules to football, the NFL, Madden, they really don't change from year to year. Graphics, for the most part, change how often? For the most part, only when we get a next generation type system. So what are we looking at? Updates. You know who I applaud for doing updates, not making another game, but just updating, giving us more things to do on the game? Rockstar, the people that gave us Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm sorry. Grand Theft. I'm sorry. Grand Theft. Is it Grand Theft Auto 5, baby? I think it's Grand Theft Auto 5. All they doing is giving us updates. Watch this. If you've never retired a player in Madden, graduated a player from player to coach to general manager to owner in Madden, you really haven't gotten everything out of that game that you could have. And they have not done everything they could to give it to you. Let's take a look at Madden. We're just going to talk about Madden. They don't give you studio updates. And when I say studio updates, I mean studio updates. This was something that they gave us for those that played Madden when we had our Sega Genesis. You actually saw a dude sitting in the studio. Why we can't get this? Here we are, PlayStation 4. Ain't got it. I don't have a PlayStation 5, but I'm willing to bet it ain't on there. It's not. Watch this. We also, at some point in time, used to get newspaper clippings talking about specific highlights of player. You don't get that anymore. Why not? I don't know. They advance in the system, but what are they really giving us? Nothing. Nothing. And if the uniforms ain't changing, you really ain't getting anything. So like I said, you're not getting any studio updates. You're not getting any newspaper clippings or anything like that. If you got a player, and this is on both 2K and Madden, your player ain't doing anything outside of the gym per se. Your player can't go upstairs in 2K, which is crazy because they got stairs. Why would you have the stairs if the player can't go upstairs and explore? But your player has no life. This is your career, and aside from playing basketball, there's nothing. Once you get outside the little introductory story mode, your player doesn't do anything. Your player doesn't do any commercials. You don't see your player driving a car, anything like that. They don't even have it where your player can say, hey, let me go get this watch. Let me go get this car. Yeah, you do it in 2K, but there's no fan interaction for the most part. You guys are done with it. My suggestion would be to, you know what? Just give us patches going forward. Right now, it's crazy that I'm looking at it because I own NBA 2K20 and NBA 2K21. You updated NBA 2K21 with the brand new uniforms. That's great. Now watch this. You could have did that for NBA 2K20. It really should have been, if I want to purchase NBA 2K20 and you change the parts, that's one thing. But if I'm good with 2K20 and we're updating the uniforms, once I get past the 20 season, the 2019 season, I actually should have access to the brand new uniforms from 2021 going forward. You know why? Because it's just a patch update. That's all that is. It's just a patch update. And then when I look at 2K20 compared to 2K21, you don't have as many options available. You go into the shoe store, the 2K shoe store, you don't have as many options available for people to purchase. And watch this. I'm one of those people that, I don't mind spending a little bit of change in microtransactions, but you don't even have them the same amount of shoes available. So now it forces me to do this. If I want a particular shoe, I must go and design that shoe, then come back in. And if I have a Nike contract, whereas that shoe should be 75% off, I gotta pay the 10,000 VCs for it. You getting over, big dog. That's why Jack Bill be killing y'all on YouTube. Yes, I follow Jack Bill. I follow quite a few YouTubers, 2K YouTubers, but Jack Bill is the only one that be slamming y'all, and he be killing y'all all day long. Talk about the microtransaction. This is another transaction. Yes, Robbie 2K, we shouldn't have that. Flipping it back on over to Madden, because I want to make sure y'all understand me. Going back over to Madden, all you're doing is updating the uniforms. That's it. Then you gave us this BS flag football simulation. Do you know how disgusted the guys are that play 7-on-7 on a regular basis? Are we like, bro, you gave us 11-on-11. You couldn't give us 7-on-7. Talking about it was too difficult. It would have took away from the game plan, the gameplay. You had one job. If it's in the game, it's in the game. You guys have been killing it for years now. You know what? NCAA, EA Sports, owned by the same company, I don't know how, was giving us more updates on a yearly basis, which was worth the $60, than what you guys have been giving us since the PlayStation, since you started doing Madden. You really have not been giving us any updates aside from uniforms. And if that's the case, if that's all you're going to do, aside from the minimum rule changes that the so-called competition committee makes every year, you could have just gave us patch updates, and your fans would be less upset with you. You would be getting less pushback. Are you going to satisfy everybody with my suggestions? No. Are some people going to still bitch, gripe, moan, and complain? Absolutely. But would you be catching the hell that you're catching right now if you guys would say, you know what? If there are no significant changes, let's just make patch updates. And if you want to charge for those patch updates, you can. But $60 for a game that really ain't giving me $60 worth of updates? I don't own the PlayStation 5. I don't. Yet. My wife is of the mindset, yes, baby, you should have a PlayStation 5. I'm like, baby, we can wait. Let them finish doing what they're going to do with these first round of PlayStations that they just dropped first. That's it. I can't tell you how much of a hurry I'm in to get your NBA 2K20 for the next gen, for the PlayStation 5. I can't tell you how much of a hurry I'm in to get your Madden 21 for the PlayStation 5. I can't. You couldn't get a simple 7-on-7 flag football simulation right. And I've seen the online graphics images that have been posted, and you didn't really update everything in Madden 21 like you was supposed to, because it still got outdated information from Madden 20 on there. And then for the most part, rule changes, not worth it. Uniform changes, that's the only thing that's saving you. Because I believe this particular Madden game is going to be worth something, because this will be the first game in which the Washington football team won't have a name. And if you were really trying to do what's right, you will remove all images of that particular team off the game going, period. So the only thing that fans could play with, that know what they're supposed to be doing to honor Native Americans, they'd be satisfied playing that game, representing that team with just numbers on the helmet and no name at all. Yep. Or watch this. You could backdate all those logos when they finally do settle on a name, when they finally do settle on the logo, because we know that logo shouldn't have been there in the first place, because we know that name shouldn't have been there in the first place. You can backdate that brand new logo and put them on all those uniforms. That'll be something we're paying $60, $80 for. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Peace.